Hey traders, how are you? Rick here, Hit Run Candlesticks. In just a couple of seconds, we're going to kick off the pre-market charts and market report. And I just wanted to remind you that, it's very helpful if you leave comments below. Let us know what you want to hear about. Tell us what you like. Go ahead and tell us what you don't like, and we'll try to accommodate that on our videos. If you find the video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. All right, hang tight just a few seconds. So we're going to take a look at some charts for this. What is this? Thursday, April 21st. Thanks. Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Good morning again. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is this? Thursday, April 21st. I love it when things work out. I really do. So, thank you, Tesla. I think Tesla helped us have a little bit of a positive morning here. So, here's a SPY. What do we have? Let's do this. Okay. So, couple of things I see in the SPY that I think is on the positive side is we have a morning star signal here that is showing follow through. That's terrific. We're also above the Trendicator now by 2 dots. I think that is sweet. So we have a price pattern here that's taking us up, and while it's probably hard to put any kind of pinpoint what the world this price pattern is, just a lot of sloppiness. We have gone from a low to a high to a higher low or double bottom, and then we did break out. We did do that. Right here, this is also a morning star signal, and here are the green dots. So this is simply a relief rally, and those that took advantage of this relief rally made some pretty good money to the long side. So here, let's move back over here now. Here we've got another morning star signal. We're back above those green dots again. Price above the T line, just like over here. So what I'm looking for is another relief rally. Now exactly how long that's going to last, that is yet to be seen. And I don't think there's too many people in the world can actually tell you how long it's going to last. So what we're going to do is look at some possible places that price might get to. First one is about this I'm going to say 451 right here. Just underneath this candle, we need to get over that. We need to get over that. Good morning, Phil. Thank you very much. Yeah, good morning, Gavin, Anthony, Chip, Paul, Alan, Joe, Sonny, Al, appreciate it. So this is going to be a little bit of a speed bump right through here, a little bit of a hurdle. I'm never concerned about resistance, not ever. I certainly pay attention to it. I'm not concerned. The reason I'm not concerned with it is we break resistance all the time. Sometimes I think I break things down way too simple, but simple works. I look at it this way: if we don't break resistance here, and all of a sudden, if resistance becomes so strong in the future that we never break resistance, we always come up to it and fail, and then we have more resistance, we come up to it and fail, we have more resistance, we come up to it and fail. Well, before you know it, we're not going to have a stock market. So it's just that logic to me says, you know what? While I watch resistance, I'm not concerned with it. I'm going to trade the price action and price patterns, and then watch that price action at that resistance level. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to keep an eye on that, and if it does start to sell off, we get some kind of crazy bearish candle. I certainly can't predict what it's going to be, but something like that would certainly make me think, okay, this is not going to work, and I can take appropriate action. But right now, I don't see anything that's giving us a problem. A little bit of resistance. Let it chew through that resistance, and then we're going to come up here and just take these tops. we'll go right about here, getting as many touches as possible. So that might be the next target up. And then, of course, what we're going to do is look at these highs. We're going to have to break through those. So we're not out of the woods yet. No, there's no question about that. We're not completely out of the woods here. I sure am liking the little rally we're having here. We can put a trend here, go trend, and as long as that trend is working, then I'm going to stay to the long side until that trend changes to the downside, and then I'll be more than happy to get bearish. The main thing I'm going to follow is these green dots and these red dots. It's a terrific way to keep you in your lane. It's a terrific way to keep you driving on the correct side of the street. Yesterday, and looks like it's going to be today too, we have to give tons of credit to the diamonds, to the Dow. They really did their job yesterday. They did a fabulous job. And far as I'm concerned, if it wasn't for the Dow, then we might not have done so well overall yesterday. It held a lot of things up. So go diamonds. Let's rock and roll. We have now broken out of the 200 period moving average. Pre-market here, we're up over this recent high. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of, rest in here. Maybe a move up higher, some kind of rest, something like that. But that is setting up for a beautiful chart to go higher. UVXY yesterday did not do any good. It tried to climb up. It just didn't do any good. And you can see how that the fear is even pulling out this morning here pre-market. So I think that's top notch. All right, let's take a look at some charts here. I've got, how many do I have here? Got a lot of them. 19. There's no way I'm going to get through 19, so please check out the Hit and Run Candlestick blog on the main page of the website. They are listed there. There's a great article. Also check out the Right Way Options blog on the Hit and Run Candlestick website as well. On the front homepage, they're all there. So I'm going to kind of bounce around here. We'll start with the first one, then we'll just bounce around. Here's MCK. We looked at this one several times yesterday in the trading room. Excuse me. Really nice trend here. Beautiful trend. Man, need some water or something. Cold coffee. Yum, yum. So we've got this very nice trend here, and you can see how it just keeps moving up and back, moving up and back, moving up and back. And each time that it moves back and starts to move up, or we get to that breakout, those are great areas to look for a buy. Right there. Now, you know what we can do? We can just do it like this, right? Let's just do this. So let's just draw a line right in there. And then that breakout, I didn't do that very well, did I? That breakout and that pullback right there, those are buying areas. So terrific looking chart. We did a great job yesterday. Today is looking good pre-market. Some targets I have up here, 342, 352, 357 up there. We certainly may get a slight little pullback before we get there, but that's what I'm looking at for a target. Let's look at Clorox. I like Clorox. Now I can see it's down this morning here. I can clearly see that. But this is a rounded bottom breakout. And as long as it stays a rounded bottom breakout, I think it has potential. So we've got the 50 period moving average. It's starting to turn up. Trendicator T-line above the 50 period moving average. And we've got a nice, let's do this, from about the T-line Trendicator area, we've got almost 16%. Now we're just simply going to wait for that entry. Entry could be a 3/8 trap, could be a 3/8 trap breakout, could be a candle that's just starting to show a little bullishness and doesn't even qualify for the 3/8 trap in here. So we'll keep our eye on that one. Tesla Tesla reported great last night, so it's up. This is going to really help the market, I believe, today. Here's some targets if you're a Tesla trader. 1150, 1288, 1384 up here. Let's look at Nike. Nike's a rounded bottom breakout. This is one that we're going to be talking about in the workshop coming this Saturday. So here's Nike. We've got a little pullback right now. You guys all know one of my favorite scans is a rally and a pullback, and then we hold below the highest high in the past 5 days. I just think that's a killer chart pattern for an entry. So here's the highest high within the last 5 days, and here we're pulling back. So now what I want to do is watch for that bullish signal in this area. So it's much like a 3/8 trap. We're still going to use the T-line, but now that's going to be the highest high in the past 5 days and the T-line. I use this all the time. And here we are above the 50-period moving average. The Trendicator is above the 50. You've got the dotted deuce up here. You've got the 200, and I kind of think this will get above the 200. So 138, 146, 154, 160 as some possible targets. Here's CCJ. I bought this one yesterday, right near the close. I probably should make this a little bit tighter, shouldn't I? We're going to go right there. So about 20, 21%. You know, it really depends exactly where you buy it. Targets I'm looking at are 34, 36 up here. And the big thing here is, you know, you have to see the trend. If you don't see the trend, talk to me. You have to see that trend. And then you have to see what price does as it builds that trend. And this thing just keeps doing the same thing. And what I want it to do is to keep doing the same thing, just like that. So we've got a trend. And how do we know? I mean, I hear from some people, oh man, it's gone too far. I've missed this trade. And I used to think that, by the way. Nowadays, it's like, well, how do we know we missed this trade? Well, look at all that. It's all gone. Well, you're not trading that. You've missed that. Wave goodbye at it. You can't get this back. The new bottom is right in here. Don't worry about this back here. Take advantage of the fact it's in a trend. The new bottom is right here. So now let's trade from there. And that's what I'm doing with this one. So nice chart. URA, this is a nice chart here trending. 3 targets above, 29.5, almost 31, 31.5 up here. And again, you see this trend that is rising, trend rising there. And you can just see how it just does the same thing, much like that CCJ, just like that. So it's just a matter of making sure the market is in your favor. The market is doing what you want it to be doing. And then watch for that buy signal close to support or close to your stop, those kind of things. And then have a little patience. Have a little patience. IBM, big gap up. Looks like we're getting an inside day today. Targets 140, 144, 47, 52 up here. As far as the entry goes, I think I'm going to have to watch for that entry. I would like to pay as little as possible. I'm not a big one when it gaps up like this just to buy here. I'm more of a, come on, pull back for me. Let's see some profit takers in here and take some profits. And then we'll look for that in here. So I'm going to keep an eye on IBM. Oracle, I almost bought Oracle yesterday at the close. I came very close. I didn't do it, which I'm okay. Now it looks like, you know, it looks like we've got a little inside day brewing in here. So Oracle is big time on my list. This This is one of those rounded bottom breakouts right through here. That's a rounded bottom breakout. And we've got the T line, the 17, all above the 50 period moving average, which I think is a 2 thumbs up. Looking good. 84, 88 and a half up here. Not a big percentage mover. Now, well, let's see here. I guess that's not exactly right. Right there, maybe. So, you might get 10% out of it, which, if you're trading the options, you're going to get way more than 10%. But that's just nice, 10% of the stock. That's respectable. That really is. Let's jump down to Ford. Ford is looking pretty good. I'm not overly interested in Ford really until we break out here. I don't need to dance with the folks down here. I think I'd rather dance with this up here. GM, I think GM's there. Yeah, GM's the same way. I'd probably, for me anyway, I'm going to wait till we get over that 50 period moving average. We get a nice bump and pull back. That's going to be my strategy here. I think they're looking good though. Let's look at Jets. Jets is looking really good. Nice inverted head and shoulders. This would be the head, a shoulder, left shoulder here. This is the head, and here is your right shoulder. We probably draw a trend line here, right there. You can see we've broken out. We've gone from a low. Let me draw that. There we go. We've gone from a low to a high, to a higher low, to a higher high. We've taken out the 50 period moving average, the dotted deuce, the 200 up here. This looks great. It does. Nice chart. So thanks for that. Somebody gave me that this morning. Appreciate it. All righty. That's all I have right now. It's a wrap, as they say. We'll see everybody in a few minutes for the market open. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly do appreciate it. All right. See you guys in a few.